Hey guys, welcome to my season 4 episode 6 review of Game of Thrones. I'm sort of new to reviews and stuff, so excuses if this is a little bad. I'm trying my hardest. I will have a review out for Arrow's finale on Wednesday, and a review for the trailer for The Flash. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So right at the beginning of the episode, they immediately go to Bravos. Like, Stannis and Davos, they're heading to Bravos. Like, the first shot, as you're seeing in the picture, is them heading to Bravos to see the Iron Bank. And Mark Gatiss actually makes his guest appearance in this scene here. It was really good. I love Mark Gatiss and Sherlock as Mycroft Holmes. He's just a really good actor in general. And this scene was really intense with Davos getting mad. But Stannis did get burned in a lot of these scenes, and he got declined actually at first by the Iron Bank, Mark Gatiss. Davos gets so mad that he shows his fingers off. Saying that the debt is always paid. But yet, Davos and Stannis in general, to me, they're just like a really odd couple. One's honorable and, just wants the good of the realm. And it seems like Stannis is just an asshole that wants power and gold. But then, immediately, the episode moves right into the Ironborns. Yara Greyjoy starts off her scenes by reading a note that Ramsay sent saying that he flayed a lot of the Ironborns that they call in Winterfell and the Dreadfort. And that he, in the note, he also talked about taking Ramsay's penis. He said, I took your brother's favorite toy, and when I did, he cried. And I just found that absolutely hilarious. But they actually, they attack in this episode, and they opt for a stealth attack, and they get up there, and Theon is pretty much lost by now. Like, he is freaking out, and Yara's freaking out trying to help him while everything else is going on, and Ramsay comes back there, and he corners them, and a big mosh pit ensues, and around the end of it, Ramsay releases the dogs on them, and they run, and Yara claims that that is no longer Theon Greyjoy. Her brother is dead, which I find really weird because she's fighting so hard to get him back. I just find it weird that she gives up that easily. I mean, of course he's gonna be broken after like a year, I think it was, of being at that Dreadfort getting tortured. But after that, Ramsay opts to give Theon a reward for being loyal and not going with Yara when all that happened, because he's broken by now. He is broke. But Ramsay rewards him with a bath, which is pretty cool. And Ramsay gives me this really weird wannabe father thing, because he's sitting there rubbing him with a sponge, and I'm just like, this is weird, Ramsay gives me the creeps. But Theon's body is battle scarred all the crap. I feel sorry for that guy. As you're seeing in this picture right here, he is battle scarred pretty bad. I guess that's from all the torturing. And he actually makes him take his pants off in this picture, but you can't see it. But I would hate to see it. I hate to see the prosthetics that went into doing that, because ugh. But during that scene, Ramsay actually, it's kind of actor deception, because Ramsay asks Theon if he loves him like a father, and Reek says yes, Theon. So Ramsay is sending him undercover as Theon Greyjoy, as weird as it is. So it's actor deception, an actor playing someone, playing another someone, because he has to play someone, acting that someone. It's actor deception. But I'm really interested to see where that arc goes, and see how he pretends to be Theon, and see if he gets unbroken by Yara and his dad, which probably won't help because his dad's an asshole. And then it goes right into Khaleesi's dragons. That scene that we saw from the trailer with the dragon and the goat is so fucking cool. Those dragons, I mean, the money that they must have used on those dragons is ridiculous, but it's so cool. And then we move into the castle. We see Khaleesi ruling, which I'm loving. I'm loving seeing her on that freaking that throne, because it fits her. It fits her character. I know with this being Game of Thrones, she probably won't make it to the throne, the Iron Throne. She'll probably die. But it's really, really awesome seeing her on that throne. But the guy who is in the scene with her is the goat guy. He's really pissed, and she's a little bit too generous. She gives him 3 times what every goat costs, and that's a little bit ridiculous and a little too generous. But in the same scene, it gets really sad because one of the people whose father was crucified asked to take his father's body down because his father did nothing wrong, and pleaded against it. But you can really see that Daenerys is shooken up, and that she's really ashamed and sad of what she did. I feel for the guy, but she couldn't have known. But she lets him take his father's body down, and I think it's really nice of her. But she's actually starting to see the stresses of being a ruler, because there are 212 more applicants after that, and it's ridiculous. You can see that she's like, fuck. But then we move straight into a council meeting, a small council meeting, where they're talking about Daenerys across the sea and how she took Meereen. But they also reference fuck the king, which I loved. They were talking about Sandor Clegane, or the Hound, rather. I forget which one too. In the chicken, you know, the chicken thing that happened. They reference fuck the king. Varys did. But they're also talking about across the seas, like I said with Daenerys, how Jorah was supposed to be spying on her, but is now fully devoted to her cause, which I think is really cool. I like Jorah as a character, and I like what they're doing with him the past 2 seasons. I thought he was okay in season 1 and 2, but they really pumped up his character the past season 3 and season 4 so far. I'm enjoying him. I'm also enjoying what's his name? The guy who's supposed to have blue hair. I'm not good with that. I forget his name. I found something really, really funny in this scene. Tywin, he's like, Lord Tyrell, be a good man and go get my pen and quill for me. Quill and paper for me. I just burst out laughing. Tyrell is like the butt of everyone's joke this season so far. I just find it hilarious. So another funny thing that was going on, funny in my warped mind, I guess, Varys and Prince Oberyn were in the throne room talking, and with Varys being a eunuch, I don't think Oberyn knew that, I'm not sure, but Varys actually confessed that he wasn't interested in women or men before he was a eunuch, and he was clear to focus on what he wanted, and he wouldn't say what he wanted, he just walked off. I found that pretty cool and funny. Even with Tyrion in these cells, him getting ready for trial, he still manages to crack a joke with Jaime. And I just find it funny how his spirits are still up, even when the worst ensues. But in the next few scenes, the trial starts, and we get to see Prince Tommen as King Tommen, and, you know, the trial's going on, and Tywin, he's just like not a father. He's a constructive father. He's a dick because he knows he loves him, which he really doesn't love him. He hates him. I don't know why. But as they're talking, Maester Pyrell, I forget his name, Pystale, something like that. They found Ser Dantos' body with the poison necklace, and they're just spewing a whole bunch of shit on Tyrion. A whole bunch of lies and stuff, or not completely lies, but not completely the truth either. So a hiatus happens in the trial, and Jaime goes to his father and pretty much begs for Tyrion's life. And they come to the agreement of if Jaime removes the white, then Tyrion can take the black, if Tyrion pleads innocent. But while Varys is testifying against Tyrion, Tywin grants him one question of, did you forget me? Or something like that. And I just found that really interesting because I didn't understand the question. I didn't understand what it meant by, or Varys' answer of, unfortunately, Lord Tyrion, I don't forget anything. Don't quote me on that because I'm not good at remembering stuff. But Shay returns, probably because of Cersei and her being a bitch, like Cersei is. And she's testifying against Tyrion and lying like Horus do and all that. And she's just telling a whole bunch of really fucking big lies. And Tyrion gets pissed. Like, Tyrion gets pissed and goes off and says, I wasn't the monster that you wanted me to be. I didn't kill Joffrey, but I wish I did. And I wish I had poison for every single one of you in here, because I would enjoy giving my life to watch you all choke on it, or something like that. He gets pissed and goes off, and he asks for a trial by combat. And, you know, cool ass stare follows. Tywin and Tyrion just sit there staring at each other like, man, I'm gonna fuck you up, you know. And I just found it really good. That was a really good episode in my opinion. I'm going to give it about a 8 out of 10 because I didn't understand some of the things. I know that's a shitty reason to give something not a 10, but I didn't understand some of the references. That's probably my fault, but that's still my rating. So I want to go ahead and thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my first review of a TV show. Arrow's finale review will be up on Wednesday, maybe Thursday, because I don't know when they actually put the episode on the CW website. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay awesome. See you guys on the next one.